Hola, hola, Cancer Sun, Scorpio Moons. Welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. When you view it is when you were meant to see it. It does not matter the time of year. I'm doing these in order of requests in the comments, so be sure to post yours up. While you're waiting for yours to be done, go check out your 2019 Sun Moon readings, which are still in my playlist. First portion of this reading, we will go over the traits of your Sun Moon combination, and then I'll lay out your main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2020. Second portion of this reading will be the link below to the Vimeo reading, where I'll have a deeper interpretation of the cards in addition to clarifiers. I'll be dividing the year up into 4 different sectors. So let's see what's going on with your Sun Moon combination. Okay, you guys have a lot of magnetism. You tend to draw people in, and you're very sure of yourselves also. One of the things about you is that people kind of look at you and you're like, wow, how come they get things? Like, it seems like luck is always on your side. Things just like happen because you're lucky. And you get a lot of people's respect because no matter like what you do, you always seem to like get on top. You always seem to be the winner. You always seem to win. This gets people's attention and they want to know more about it, but then you also are really mysterious, and that gets people's attention also because they want to know what's up. But as a Cancer, you tend to keep people at bay. That's why you're mysterious and whatnot, because you don't want to share what's going on inside. You don't want to share your thoughts. You're very guarded about sharing your feelings, sharing your reactions, or things like that, okay? But it comes across as mysterious, so it works out, and then people are drawn. They want to figure you out because they feel like you're a type of puzzle, okay? You guys definitely aren't, in comparison to your other counterparts, you guys are not like insecure, you aren't reserved, you aren't introverted, okay? You can be very shrewd, and this is underneath your exterior. Your exterior, you come across as you're like mild and you're modest, but you have a little stinger underneath. Remember, you guys got claws and a stinger on top of it. So if you get crossed by the wrong person, that stuff's going to come out. You're going to be very forceful, you're going to be very determined, and you're going to be very intense, okay? You are a very emotional person beyond this shell that you put out there. So, and you guard those emotions carefully, okay? You are very intuitive, so when it comes to dealing with people, you're very careful about how you're going to respond to them, all right? Because you want to make sure that you're right. You want to make sure that your perception is right when it comes to somebody. So this is good. This is actually an asset, and you actually use it in your favor. And that's actually what you rely on when it comes to a hunch or a gut feeling or intuition. You're going to make a decision sort of based on that, and you're usually always right, so it works out well for you. You're always figuring out what you're going to do next, what your next move is going to be, because you do tend to be suspicious and you don't tend to trust people. When somebody wrongs you or somebody does something against you, you do not forget it. So if someone betrays you, forget it, because they will never get your trust back. You will cut them, okay? And not only will you cut them, you'll want to get revenge on top of that, and that's the Scorpionic way. Sometimes you can be a little petty in that regard, so maybe that's something you want to work on in 2020. You like self-indulgent, you like pleasure, you like anything sensual. It's weird though, because sometimes you will take risks in regards to seeing if you can trust somebody or not, and that's probably because you can rely on your intuition on figuring that out. Work on in 2020 this side of you that can be really cruel and blunt and critical and sarcastic about faults in other people, which you're really good at seeing. So everything you see, you don't have to necessarily point out to people. When you do point it out, your delivery really isn't the best. So kind of work on that, okay? Tact is something you need to work on. Framing something in your delivery is something you need to work on. Be careful of suffering from depression. You guys can get a little bit gloomy and withdraw. It can really eat up your whole world if you allowed it to. You need to deal with your emotions. You need to be honest with your emotions, even though, you don't need to share them with the world, but maybe you can talk to someone who you feel like you can share with. Try not to hold a grudge. Try not to lick your wounds too much. And one of the things about you guys is you think that life is like a constant challenge, and you're always on guard. So try to loosen up on that a bit. Okay. So Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Cancer, Sun, Scorpio, Moons for 2020? What do you see? What do they need to know to become closer to the divine, closer to the universe? Any messages that you have for their greater good would be greatly appreciated. Cancer, Sun, Scorpio, Moons, the year 2020. What do you see? What do they need to know for their betterment? Okay. What do you see for January, February, March for Cancer, Sun, Scorpio, Moons? We have the Seven of Pentacles in reversed. Alrighty. If you have a question, ask me on Instant Go. You'll get it in 24 hours. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Insta. Knight of Swords is for your April, May, June. Also, please like, share, subscribe in support of these videos. Even if it's a few pennies, I have a link, in support of these videos, but I also have a donation link below if you want to toss me a few pennies in appreciation. These take a lot of my time. Six of Swords in the upright for July, August, September. And then how will Cancer, Sun, Scorpio, Moons be moving forward through October, November, December? We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So, okay, in the beginning of the year, you have a situation and you've decided there isn't any point in putting anything else into it. Whatever you've been putting in, you haven't been getting back. You don't think that there's going to be anything that's going to come out of it. It hasn't been bearing any fruits. And in fact, it's just like going through the day-to-day. So this could be a job, this could be a relationship, this could be in regards to anything, since this is a general reading. As we move into April, May, June, we have the Knight of Swords. So something's going to blindside you, and it's going to bring a huge amount of truth along with it. That's usually what the Knight of Swords does. In its wake, it usually leaves a lot of drama behind, a lot of stress behind. And like I said, it totally blindsides you. But in its wake of stress and drama, it's also going to allow for quick action forward. So things are going to happen very quickly as a result of this. Like something gets found out and then it's like, oh hell, I'm out of here. You know, it's kind of like that happening that quickly. And here you are in July, August, September going, hell, I'm out of here, because the Six of Swords is about leaving something behind entirely. You just pack up all your crap and you're going. It could be a physical move. It could be a move over water. It could be relocating, to another position or something like that. But you decided you're out. You're going to have some regrets, but it's absolutely necessary. And I think it's absolutely necessary based on what you found out in April, May, June. And we'll find out what that is in the Vimeo reading. Nine of Wands. So as you move out and away and you get to your new place in October, November, December, you're really paranoid about letting anybody in. And that has to do with what happened back here. So you're really defensive, paranoid about people, wondering who in fact, you're not letting anybody in. And anytime anybody tries to come in or get close to you, you just perceive it as them pushing up on your boundaries, them encroaching, and it just causes you to withdraw further, or it causes you to oppose them. So hopefully we'll find out what this is that caused all this in the Vimeo reading. Otherwise, so make sure you click on that. Otherwise, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email and we can make that happen. Good luck to you all in 2020. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.